Well, if you told me you were drowning, I would not lend a hand. I've seen your face before, my friend, but I don't know if you know.
Okay, every now and then a piece comes along that really sets you back, takes your breath away. I'm very fortunate that I get to see pretty much some of the finest cutlery in the world, from modern mastersmiths to guys that are doing fantastic Japanese-inspired work, modern adaptations, some truly classical Japanese blades. I started out as a classical Japanese blade collector, going around looking for old swords 25 years ago, trying to find old katana and having them restored. So I have a true sense of my first love is the old classical blades, but I'm blown away by modern interpretations of what I believe might be one of the greatest warrior classes of all time, the Japanese samurai, their style of blades and what they've evolved to. There's so many makers that are doing some really inspirational things, but there's one maker in Alaska, and I get a twinkle in my eye when I say it, David Mirabile. He's my friend. I love the guy. He's like a brother. David and I have become very good friends over the years, and David and I have had a lot of discussions about classical Japanese blades, why they were so efficient, why they work so well for their uses, and David truly has an appreciation for the classical Japanese blade design from the most warring periods, the 17th century. So David's got a firm grip on what made those blades excel at doing what they were meant to do, and that was war. David has a way of making a blade so unique that from across the room you can tell he made it. This is one of those such pieces, and it's every detail about this that makes this such a standout piece. From the way he does his saya, from the melding of ancient artifacts with the ivory, and what he's using for a manuki, you know, ancient artifact ivory and just general artifacts in general. He's using them with the most up-to-date materials, carbon fiber, titanium, you name it. This blade is a tour de force of ancient meets modern and a classical warrior Japanese blade that honestly, I'm gonna really hate not to be able to keep this blade. If I can find a way to do so, I will. This is a Tanto. It's a fully fitted out Tanto. It's a 13-inch blade. I'll start at the saya and work my way up to the suka so we can get an understanding. David's saya, his core wood, and the core of the suka, the handle, is Alaskan yellow cedar. From there, he wraps carbon fiber around it. Now, if you can see the shape of this saya, it's not very, it's traditional to a sense, but it's got a different kind of shape. It's got some flat sides to it. It's got some scalloping. It really makes it ride on your belt very well. It fits extremely well and rides very well. Doesn't rock around. It really gives great indexing. You jump up into the handle. He's got a lot of titanium fittings. The maguki, the retention pin, is titanium. And I'll show detailed pictures of that. The cap, the koshira, is fossilized ivory. Very well done. I believe he's got just an iron suba. It might be, no, you know what? It's titanium. I shouldn't even thought it was iron, no, David. Titanium suba. Copper seppa, and those are the washers. Copper habaki to be traditional. Now, again, the sheath is just a piece of art in its own right. Alaskan yellow cedar wrapped in carbon fiber. I mean, done just expertly. The blade is insanity. The blade is a San Mai blade. It is a stainless and Damascus sandwiched blade, meaning your outer skin is stainless, your inner core is Damascus. This blade represents just an incredible, to me it represents the best of the old with the best of the new. He's got bowhide in this blade, which is a fuller carved down the blade. And you can see the Damascus comes out in the fuller, the inner sandwich core comes out inside. You can see the sandwich down the back of it. David's got big hands, he's a working man, and he makes a working man's handle. The handle is perfect, it fits your grip, it's full. The Ito, the wrap on the Suka, the handle, is carbon fiber Ito, which is just another step up. I mean, just killer. The way it feels in the hand, this blade feels so powerful, so quick, it feels like you have a terrifying weapon in your hand. This is truly, honestly, it's one of these blades that takes your breath away. Not only are we gonna get to play with this blade a little bit, we're gonna do some cutting with this blade. Dave is giving us the go to cut with it. I'm expecting it to cut very well. It is incredibly well balanced. It is incredibly light. It is an incredibly fast piece. It exhibits, I mean, I used to be a huge Bowie proponent. I still am. I love big Bowie knives. But honestly, if you've never handled a big Tanto, and a Tanto is a bigger blade, these little tiny Quakin style blades people are calling Tantos, that's not correct. A Tanto is a larger blade with a guard. This is a Tanto sized piece. If you've never felt a big, scary, sharp Tanto that's well balanced and made by a guy like Mirabile, then, I mean, honestly, if you're into big fighting blades, you don't not get to play with a quality, custom, real Tanto. They're a real deal. They're serious battle blades, totally not respected for what they are. Everybody talks about the fighting Bowie. Honestly, I would not feel underarmed in any condition with a big, well-made Tanto. Now, no Tanto I've used has cut as well as a Hartsfield Tanto. Now, again, that is so far from traditional that it's not even, you know, close to being what a traditional blade is. This is far from traditional too, but it comes apart. In nature, this is a very traditional piece, but just with the best of the modern materials out there. We're gonna come back, I'm gonna do some cutting. This is an incredible piece. Again, David Mirabile of Alaska. Modern day battlefield armorer in every sense of the word. David, thank you for the opportunity to play with this. We're gonna have some fun. Thank you. As you can see, it cuts amazingly well. The way it breaks with just a little bit of thumb pressure on the back of the Suba, the way the handle feels. Now I'm just snap cutting through these targets. I mean, that's how efficient and how well this blade can cut. I mean, mega cutting power. Honestly, to be completely honest, and if you look, I'll bring the blade up to the camera, you'd think the etching where the Damascus is would be wearing and showing abrasion. It's not showing anything. Literally, the blade is perfect still. Just truly impressive, truly a statement of what a master bladesmith like David Mirabile can do. So just to do a quick recap, if you're looking for the best in a truly art blade that has true battlefield characteristics, a piece to hand down throughout the ages, honestly, a piece to really be proud of, that not only can sit on your mantle and show the highest art of the blade craft, but also in a life and death situation be as battle proven and basically ready to rock and roll as any blade ever made. Check out David Mirabile's work. Truly a classic designed blade with the finest of modern materials. David Mirabile, thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man.
Oh Lord.